Welcome to a Banlist reaction. It is the Master Duel Banlist post-World Championship. We don't know how big this is going to be. We don't know how large it is. Generally, as a rule of thumb, the TCG Banlists have followed a pattern where the best decks of that format, or rather the best deck, the winning deck of the World Championship, has been slaughtered, is typically what happens in the TCG. But in Master Duel, this could be a little bit different because of the 3 versus 3 format and the way the structure occurred for the tournament itself. What do I expect? Well, I hope that this is going to be a bloodbath, although Master Duel has shown a pattern over the last year or so where the ban list is going to be very minor, inconvenient sort of consistency hits. I really don't wish to see that. I want blood and murder today. If we don't get, like, Kit Kalos ban minimum, I'm gonna become a Hello Kitty streamer. Alright, let's begin. Nadir! It's me! Okay, cards to be unlimited. So, funnily enough, it seems like Master Duel seems to go in the reverse order. You know, usually do the big ones first. I actually kind of like this. This is great for content. Alright. Nadir has gone to 3. I mean, listen, do we really need more than 1 of this guy in the world? I don't know. Ancient Fairy Dragon 1 to 3. The difference between 0 and 1 is greater than 1 to 3, to be honest with you. So this is kind of irrelevant here. I don't really understand what the purpose of 1 to 3... I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's errata'd, right? That's the most important thing here. That's whatever. Gearsu, the Orcust Mech Knight. Okay, that's a nice little consistency bump to Orcust if anyone is still playing that deck for whatever reason. Great to see that this card is at 3, and Harp is in the game, and yet TCG refuses to put it to 1. Everywhere I go, I see his face. Why can't we just play 2019 TOS format mirror matches and stuff, huh? When you should give us this in TCG. Do you, yes? Comprende? Alright, if that doesn't occur, I'm going to be really upset about that. I'm not going to lie. TCG ban list, by the way, should probably be, soon. Yep, smile. Alright, cards to be semi-limited. Oh, come on, dude. I'd rather have, like, the other ones back to 1 before they start bumping these ones up to 2 and 3. Okay, sure. The Blaster, the Ass Master of Faster himself has gone from 1 to 2 copies. That's irrelevant. We really would rather have... What are the ones remaining? Tidal and Radox? Bro, I'm waiting for Radox, bro. I'm waiting for Radox to come back to the game, huh? We need all of the Dragon Rollers at 1, and then the difference between 1 and 3 is just consistency. I would love to see power rather than consistency come back, please. Thank you. Alright, let's keep going here. Do we have any other Dragon Rulers? Pot of Extravagance to 2, let's go! If you guys have been paying attention to watching the LCS, you'll know that the Pot of Extravagance is now permanently banned, because that card is just played in every single deck in the game here. So, you know, it is what it is. Pot of Extravagance. I hate this card. I think it's one of the worst design cards in the whole game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I despise the fact that you have to... Essentially, you're forced to buy multiple copies of your important cards that are basically one-ofs. You know, Chaos Angel is a great example in Labyrinth. Why do you need 3 Chaos Angel? You will never make... Okay, maybe you could possibly summon 2. But for the most part, it's like you play 3 because Pot of Extra might banish 1, right? So that's really annoying. That's very cringe. I do hate that. So I would have liked to seen this card get banned because of economic monetary reasons. If you disagree, well, I don't know, maybe your dad's a billionaire. Luster Pendulum to 2! Yeah! That deck needs a whole lot more than just Luster Pendulum to 2. Oh my god, what a tragic, tragic archetype. I think the Pendulum video is coming out, like, sometime this week. Shoutouts to Nerd Factor. Pendulum Fact 1, deck sucks. Pendulum Fact 2, dead mechanic. Pendulum Fact 3, hashtag he fell off. You know what I'm saying? It's, just dead mechanic, dead archetype, useless, it's garbage, you know, yeah. Oh, limited. Yes! Branded Fusion! Oh, Branded Fusion is going to 1, boys! If there's any deck in the game I hate more than, Branded, it's probably just Tier at this point. Anyway, I hate Branded. It's just, like, such a boring deck at this point. I don't think it's interesting. I mean, it kind of was interesting. Anyway, the point is... This hit is irrelevant because you know for a fact it's the same old invoked paradox that occurred 2-3 years ago. You're going to activate Infinite Impermanence to negate Aliber, and they're going to draw and activate the Branded Fusion anyway. If at 1 copy, it doesn't matter. Like, you know that's going to happen. So, this is irrelevant, you know? Real Branded players basically have this card at 3 copies regardless. Alright, here we go. Oh, come on. I love this card, dude. Come on, dude. I love this card. What I'm noticing right now, just really quick, is they did not hit any of the Tearlaments main deck monsters, at least to 1. Because I assume this is in alphabetical order, because we've gone from B to T, and then T is, you know, E should come before H. So I'm really, I'm a little bit concerned right now as to what they've done to Tearlament. Probably they've just banned Kaleido Heart and Kit Kalos and all of like the main deck names, and we're just moving on. You know, finally we get to play good mirror matches like Kashtira. Anyway, I'm sad about this. Grass is one of my favorite cards in the history of this game. Might be my single favorite spell card of all time. So I'm very upset to see this go. Keck back to 1. Keck back to 1. I feel like this is a little bit late because they hit the other ones to 1 in the last list, but Keckbeck was randomly the only one that stayed at 2. So glad to see that this is also going to 1. I'm trying to... So here's the thing. I like the Millers. I really like the Millers, except when they're in Tearlament, because it's really fun, right? I think it's enjoyable. I love milling 10 cards, and then 5 more with Magic Dragon, and then 4 more with Zombie Vampire. That's good gameplay. You might disagree and say that isn't fun, but you've clearly never been to a casino. So, joke's on you, really. I mean, most gamblers quit just before they hit big, so that's really what I'm learning here. Jet to 1. Okay, so again, you're seeing this, like, pattern of banlist hits in the Master Duel format, where they like to put things to breaking point of consistency, where 50% of your hands, you look at them and they're just like, ah, yes, set, you know? Which is really disappointing. But I mean, sure, I suppose. Sprite definitely needs some major hits here. I'm talking like, I think Elf needs Band or Sprint. You know, in terms of the big decks, we need Elf Band, we need Kit Kalos Band, we probably need Kaleido Heart Band, we probably need like multiple bands. So, can we just get like a fun format again? They keep hitting the wrong cards, like Paleo players in shambles. Hello, what is it? 2-1 Swamp Frog? Are you joking, dude? Oh my god, man! Holy crap! Our prehistoric bacteria can't just catch a break, can they? Huh? They're being torn apart and destroyed in TCG and Master Duel. They just don't have a chance, huh? That sucks, man. All right, what do we got next? Forbidden. Oh my god! Wow. It looks like I might be using Internet Explorer instead of Firefox or Google Chrome, because this was probably a hit that should have happened, gosh, I don't know, 18 months ago. Jesus, remember when, like, PK, like, Rongo was, like one of the top decks, like, around about the start of Master Duel, and then finally put the, like, I haven't seen this card been summoned in, like, 7 months. Like, what are they doing? like, actual, dude, like, this game is just on, like, a constant bitrate, like, delay. Like, bro, like, stop designing banlists with McDonald's Wi-Fi. Like, hit the cards on time. This is, like, this doesn't do anything anymore. Oh my god. Okay, it's a toxic card that should be banned regardless, but, you know, the point is, it's like, what are you waiting for? Why did they hit a Guido? Like I said, okay? Like I said, ban the Millers. Sorry, keep the Millers in the game, ban Tearlament, and then we get to play fun decks like Thunder Chaos. All right, that's funny. That's funny. So yeah, this sucks. I guess we no longer have a Guido. A Guido. More like a Guino. Put that one in the video. Put that one. More like a Guino. Okay. Let's keep going. We've got. Has Kevin seen this? Has Kevin seen this? Wait, there goes his YouTube channel. Wait, this guy actually doesn't have a career anymore. Bro, he's built his entire like career on getting FTK'd by bishbaalkin and ranked every week. That guy has no more content. Oh my god, man. Dude. I can't think of anything more targeted to a content. That guy has just been taking L's and strays for like a year now. Like, Lil Bro makes a YouTube video, gets banned. Makes a YouTube video about bishbaalkin, gets banned. Like, you really got a feel for our boy, poor old Kevin, huh? Like, god damn it. Alright. No, dude, no, dude, no! I thought Master Duel was the cool format! Oh my god, no! Why my baby, dude, my boy? Is this a joke? 1-0 ban block dragon? I thought there was a chance we would get unlock the block in the TCG, dude. I legitimately thought there was a chance unlock the block would be a TCG reality. Now we can just shut that, like, that's just a pipe dream at this point, right? That just shut it down. That's not happening. They banned Block Dragon. Okay, here's the real reason why Block Dragon was banned here. Okay, in best of one, you can argue that it's maybe a little too good. But in best of 3, it's fine because you can just side deck for it. There's Earth Imprisoning Mirror. There's Debunk. These are all great cards that everyone main decks currently, and you know, so those counter Block Dragon quite easily. So I'm genuinely upset and shocked that they hit this card. Genuinely, dude. Like, we're just never getting this back in TCG. That's it. It's over. I'm gonna play Adamantipator for the rest of the week until they ban this thing. I am so disappointed. When does this thing go live, by the way? Implement August 31st. Okay, boys, we've got 10 days of Block Dragon. You know, it's gonna be like Christmas, but it's with Farfa, and he plays every Block Dragon variant in the game. So they didn't hit Kit Koloss. They didn't hit Kit Koloss. They didn't hit Kit Koloss. What did they even hit? They hit the Millers and Merly. Okay, so have they just forgore or something? Do I need to press F5? How have they hit Merly? This is such a joke, dude. This is such a joke. Kill the thing. Like, ban Block... no, don't Block Dragon. Please bring Block Dragon. Ban Kit Koloss, dude. How is this? I knew that would be the last one. That's it. Why Merly? Okay, I mean, why Merly makes sense. It cuts you access off to Elf, so Elf and Sprint are no longer played in this deck. Kit Koloss Mill 8, I guess, is technically not really a thing anymore that you can do, so Merly was like one of the better ones. The only one that's worse that they could have banned was Rhino Heart. And again, it seems like what they keep doing is they keep making this deck an inconsistent mess. Like, Tearlaments is just going to become more and more like a deck that you just sit and look at your hand and it's like, yep, that's going to be a set Havness and pass or some bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Like, they keep doing it's so frustrating. I don't know. Like, they just keep making these this tier deck like worse and worse, but not like the power level per se. Well, I suppose this Merly is the one that does affect the power level a lot. Rhino Heart would have cut you off to Kaleido. It's your best normal, so like, I don't. Here's the thing, right? The deck is still very playable, clearly, right? Like, the deck is still playable. I mean, for God's sake, like, look at OCG. They're still playing it. They're still playing it. Now, admittedly, none of them top worlds, but this is still a really sad thing, unfortunately. I would have just preferred to see the deck get absolutely murdered at this point. And crazy to think that the Sprite cards have not really been hit that much. Like, Runic stuff, Runic Sprite, still really powerful. Tri-Sprite is basically untouched if anyone is still playing that. The fact that Elf and Sprint are still around is kind of wild. I can't believe they didn't touch Elf. I'm actually shocked they didn't hit Elf. And would you believe it? There are 0 Dargon hits, by the way. I was really gunning for a Saronir limit, a Labellion limit, something like that. There's no Dargon hits. Like, what's going on here? Well, at least Dragons is one of the coolest archetypes in the game, so I'm not too mad about that one being the best deck. But anyway, well, this is the worst ban list ever made, if anything, just for the Block Dragon ban. Clearly, they've never stared down a Quakimeru Guardian when you have an Effect Veiler or Ash Blossom in your hand. They obviously have never been in that situation, and they don't get where the real power level of Adamantipator come from. Once we hit Quakimeru Guardian, and then after that, the next problem card is Sandman, then we hit Block Dragon, okay? And that's a big if. So, honestly, 0 out of 10 list. I'm upset. The only good thing about this was that Nadir went to 3, so there's gonna be more of me. Wow. Alright, leave a comment down below with your most hated hit this list. I am fuming. Thank you. Bye.